Hello, my name is Thomas Kevin. Now I will present about characteristic, classification, and population from ketogenic diet. First, characteristic. Definition of the keto diet is a diet that is carried out to reduce carbohydrate consumption with the aim of the body that does not receive carbohydrate. It can burn fat as substitutes for energy fuel for our own bodies. Recommended ratio is 75% fat, 20% protein, and 5% carbs. Of course, there are rules in undergoing this diet, especially in terms of food consumption. Recommended food for the ketogenic diet is 3 omega eggs, chicken breast, tuna, salmon, mackerel, cream, butter, cheese, tomato, onion, chili, low carbohydrate vegetable, nut seed like almonds, sesame, and chia, avocados, berries, olive oil, coconut oil, natural herbs. The food to avoid on the keto diet include rice, pasta, cereal, wheat, processed product, tubers such as sweet potatoes, and carrot, vegetable oil, mayonnaise, alcohol, all kind of fruit except avocado and berries, nuts, seeds, sweet food, and drink. The second classification The second is classification. The classification of the ketogenic diet is the classification of diet based on one standard that is on making it easier to recognize something. In a more medical point of view, the ketogenic diet can be divided into 4 different types. Those are traditional classic ketogenic diet, medium chain triglyceride ketogenic diet, the modified Atkins diet, and the low glycemic index treatment. But nowadays, classification of ketogenic diet has just adjusted into needs of modern day-to-day life. Those are standard ketogenic diet, cyclic ketogenic diet, target ketogenic diet, and high protein ketogenic diet. The third is population. At first, the ketogenic diet was introduced by a doctor named Bernard McFadden and Hugh Conklin in the 19th, used as an alternative treatment for seizure due to epilepsy. At the time, the ketogenic diet had similarities with fasting and was still not a diet called the ketogenic diet. However, fasting not fit as a long-term treatment. So, in 1921, Dr. Wilder from Mayo Clinic proposed the ketogenic diet. In that period of time, this diet became popular in America for its effectiveness and reducing seizures by 90% for children and 50% for adults. In the 1930s, the ketogenic diet began to replace by new anticonvulsant therapies and medication because it was easier to consume medicine than track the amount of food intake. So by the 1950s, the keto diet began to disappear. In 1994, a father named Charles Howland rediscovered the ketogenic diet, which helped his sons with severe epilepsy by undergoing this diet. Afterwards, the Johnson Hopkins Institute has run the Charles Howland funded Charlie Foundation to encourage more in-depth research on the ketogenic diet. Research on epilepsy children with long-term studies has resulted in positive and negative outcome of this diet. In early 2000s, research showed that this diet can aid weight loss and several health benefits. This caused the study and research on the ketogenic diet to begin to grow again, especially towards what can support the effectiveness of this diet. Nowadays, in 2016 till 2020, it becomes one of the most popular diet, with 25,400,000 searches on Google. The popularity of the ketogenic diet also comes from the roles of popular celebrities. However, a lot of facts about this diet is still uncertain. Next.
The outcome of ketogenic diet. A ketogenic diet can result in different outcomes depending on the purposes of the diet. If it's for medical purposes, then ketogenic diet can help lessen the symptom of epilepsy, diabetes type 2, and obesity. Studies also shown that ketogenic diet has no relationship between the outcome and the age, sex, principal, seizure type, and age. Here's the potential positive outcome. Firstly, it can lessen the epilepsy symptom, and then controlling the blood glucose, and it's good for someone who has a diabetes, weight loss, And then there's other medical condition, even though it's still in the preliminary research or even the speculation that still lacks of research. Although this type of diet is helpful in treating epilepsy, when it comes to weight loss plan, it's still controversial because there is a warning from the health expert that due to the unpleasant side effect and potential health risk and the unstable nature of the diet. Firstly, there is a nutrient deficiency because uh, your lack of fiber, vitamin B, vitamin C, selenium, magnesium, iron, and zinc. Constipation, ketone flu, and liver kidney problem. And then there is a ketoacidosis. Here is a short-term and long-term impact on health. Firstly, the short term, less than 6 months, there is weight loss, gastrointestinal problem, keto flu, increased LDL cholesterol, decrease Bifidobacteria erectile and dialister, along with increased E. coli amount, headache, skin rashes, muscle spasm, there is a weakness, diarrhea, dehydration, hypoglycemia, increased uric acid in blood, and vitamin and mineral deficiency, decreased total stool mass, intestinal fermentation, stool SCVA level, and intestinal health condition, as well as increased risk of colon disease and slower bowel movement. And then for the long term, more than 6 months, there is a vitamin and mineral deficiency, lipid profile are not good, increased cardiovascular disease risk, increased non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, and insulin resistance.
This 7 days meal plan is intended for a 22 years old young woman who is slightly obese, shows signs of mild lactose intolerance, and is allergic to shellfish. There were also no previous medical complications, such as diabetes, liver, or even kidney problems. This meal plan is the standard keto diet with about 1,500 and 2,000 calories, containing about 50 grams of carbohydrate, 150 grams of fat, and 70 grams of protein. The fruit and vegetable used are fruit and vegetable that contain a little sugar and also contain a small amount of carbohydrate. There are no high carbs ingredients used in the keto diet meal plan, such as rice, noodle, oatmeal, and potatoes. Rice and noodle are being replaced by rice and shirataki noodle because shirataki products are a good alternative, low in carbohydrates and providing fiber. We give her infused water in her diet plan to add a bit of flavor and make drinking water more appealing. In addition, infused water is also healthier because it can support body detoxification, body metabolism, and help lose weight. Clients indicate a desire to enjoy smoothies and yogurt for breakfast, unsweetened almond milk, to avoid lactose intolerance, and sweet variant to high in carbohydrates and sugar. And this is our 7 days meal plan. In day 1, for the breakfast, we plan to eat scrambled egg, Greek yogurt with strawberries, and lemonade infused water. For the lunch, we plan to eat tenderloin steak with corn, lemonade infused water. And for the dinner, we plan to eat roasted chicken, roasted tomato, and lemonade infused water. In day 2, for the breakfast, we plan to eat triple berry avocado smoothies and chia seeds and pineapple infused water. For the lunch, we plan to eat pancit dory with lemon butter sauce and broccoli as the side dish and pineapple infused water. And for the dinner, we plan to eat Caesar salad, watermelon slice, and pineapple infused water. In day 3, for the breakfast, we plan to eat almond milk, bacon, boiled egg, and apple infused water. For the lunch, we plan to eat shirataki rice with chicken teriyaki, coleslaw salad, and apple infused water. And for the dinner, we plan to eat corn tortilla with guacamole and apple infused water. For the day 4, for breakfast, we plan to eat Vietnam roll, Greek yogurt with blueberries, and orange infused water. For the lunch, we plan to eat pancer chicken with baked tomato, tofu soup, and orange infused water. And for the dinner, we plan to eat Greek salad, cashew milk, and orange infused water. In day 5, for the breakfast, we plan to eat dragon fruit smoothies with chia seeds and coconut flakes and lime infused water. For lunch, we plan to eat shirataki rice with rendang and green bean and lime infused water. And for the dinner, we plan to eat chicken satay, sliced fruit, and lime infused water. In day 6, for the breakfast, we plan to eat tomato, strawberry, orange smoothies, and pear infused water. For the lunch, we plan to eat gado-gado, steamed chicken, and pear infused water. And for the dinner, we plan to eat pancit salmon with spinach and lemon butter sauce, and pear infused water. And last, in day 7, for the breakfast, we plan to eat banana bone soup, lemon cucumber juice, and pomegranate infused water. For the lunch, we plan to eat baked tuna with roasted corn and asparagus and pomegranate infused water. And for the dinner, we plan to eat bakso with shirataki noodle and pomegranate infused water.
One day important nutrition. To give an example for the calculation, an illustration of nutrition calculation for day 1 of the meal plan is given. The nutrition that will be calculated is carbohydrate out of the keto diet. Skip count of carbohydrate, protein, and fat consumption. The protein and fat consumption limit are relative high that the possibility of going over it not big and is more prone influence. However, the keto diet resists carbo consumption to only around 50 grams per day. Hence, calculation is needed to ensure the carbohydrate consumption doesn't go over the limit. This day 1 of breakfast, the menu is scrambled egg. Total carbohydrate is 63 gram. And for Greek yogurt with strawberry, there is 4.7 gram. For lemonade infused water is 0 carbohydrate. And for tenderloin stick with corn, the carbohydrate is 11.468 gram. And for roast breast chicken is 1.221 gram carbohydrate. And the last roast tomato is 9.272 gram carbohydrate. Total net carbohydrate for one day is 27.924 gram carbohydrate. It is important to note that the carbs calculated in the keto diet are net carbs, which are different from just normal carbs. As mentioned before, net carbs are the amount of carbs after deduced from the dairy fiber content. Because the dairy fiber is a not digestible carbohydrate that cannot be used as an energy source. Their dietary fiber is also important nutrition that need to be consumed in order to avoid constipation, which is one of the anticipated problem from the keto diets.
Hello everyone, my name is Sandy Angelina, and now I'll explain to you regarding the SWOT analysis that we did on ketogenic diet. First, we have the strength. It was proven effective for epilepsy, although the mechanism behind how this type of diet is able to help in reducing seizure in epilepsy, research has shown a constant positive result. This is the first strength of keto diet, especially for those with epilepsy. Next, there is the fast weight loss in the beginning. The keto diet has shown more weight loss compared to other low-fat diet for the first 3 to 6 months. This is probably due to the body burning fat for energy, and there has also been sign of decreased hunger. But after 12 months, the results show similarity with other diets, so it can be a win for those who want to lose some weight fast, but please note all the possible drawbacks. And finally, it helps in controlling blood sugar. Carbs is the biggest contributor to blood sugar, and this diet restricts it to less than 50 grams per day, which causes a direct impact on the blood sugar concentration in the body. So there has been speculation that it may play a role in helping those with diabetes. And now, the weakness. First, it is not easy to sustain. The restriction on carbohydrate and the huge amount of protein and fat need to be consumed, as well as some inconvenient side effects, such as keto flu and lack of energy. It may cause an impact on daily life and make people find it unsustainable. The biggest problem is the carb restriction, which limits your food choice by a lot. To give a picture, a medium-sized banana will have around 27 grams of carbs. Next is the many potential drawbacks. The ketogenic diet is mostly used as a short-term diet, but even then, there's already some health risks. And as a long-term diet, although not yet properly researched, there's a lot of potential health risks. The main concern are the lack of dietary fiber and the huge amount of fat. And the third one is the lack of research and proof for other medical conditions. There's a lot of speculation of the medical benefit of this type of diet. However, not much research has been done. It causes people to find this diet unreliable, and the potential risks make people less likely to use this diet. And now, opportunity. First, it's related to the last weakness that I talked about, the lack of research. So there is an opportunity for more research on this diet. If there are more research and the result is good, it might be more widely used. The current ongoing research topic is on the Alzheimer's and Parkinson's, both being neurological illness just like epilepsy. It will also help if research can find more regarding the mechanism behind the keto diet and epilepsy. The second one is the safer variety of keto diet. There have been several types of keto diet. It is not impossible for more types to be created in the future. More research can help people understand the diet, helping them in making adjustments to the diet to avoid potential problems and achieve what it is meant to while still maintaining the use of ketosis. And finally, the threat. There's a lot of other type of diet out there, so those will be a threat to keto diet, especially those that are safer, more sustainable, and well-researched. Of course, all diet will have its pros and cons as well as its use. For keto diet, it is mainly used as a medical diet therapy, hence people may find it unappealing for a day-to-day healthy diet. So they may find other type of diet more appealing because of its lighter restriction, easier to sustain, fewer potential drawback, or any other personal reason. And then there's the health expert testimony regarding the risks. Negative opinion from health expert will make people hesitate in starting this diet. It might be a threat to the ketogenic diet, but it is not a bad thing because it helps people realize the potential drawback. However, not all review has been bad. Most of the negativity is toward using this type of diet as a weight loss plan. And here are our suggestions toward those that wish to try the diet. First is proper research, and here it means research such as reading about the diet, not the scientific kind of research. Proper knowledge regarding diet will help you along the way and planning your meals. It is definitely better than diving headfirst without any prior research. And the second one is to consult the expert. This is especially important for those that have an existing medical condition. During the consultation, if you have questions, do not hesitate to ask them, as it will probably help you and help them in assisting you. Finally, we would like to say that this type of diet is not recommended for a day-to-day diet. Although in the end, the decision is yours, considering all the restrictions and potential drawback, we do not suggest it, especially if you're planning to use it for a long time. And now, to sum it all up, a ketogenic diet is a diet found to help in treating epilepsy in children by using the state of ketosis. There are several types of ketogenic diet, each with its own pros and cons, as well as the targeting user. However, due to the lack of research, a lot of facts about the keto diet remain unknown, so there are numerous potential outcomes that might happen. And that is all for today's video. If there are any mistakes, we would like to apologize, and thanks for watching.